It is Thursday, and that means it is time to check in with film critic Herb Stratford for a look at what is opening this week. And Herb, a lot to talk about this week. We're going to start with Georgetown.
So Georgetown is really a pretty great little pot-boiler thriller. So this stars Christoph Waltz, who you may know from all kinds of films. This is his directorial debut, and he plays a guy who's sort of a social climber, and he ends up marrying Vanessa Redgrave to try and insinuate himself into the Washington power structure. He's much younger than her, and he's definitely using her. And so it's a very interesting kind of mystery that sort of unfolds. You start to figure out what his game is, what he's up to, and very well done. Really enjoyed this film. Annette Bening also stars in it, and so definitely worth your time if you're interested in sort of slow burning kind of mystery things.
Oh, he is so good in all of the Quentin Tarantino films as well. What about Blast Beat?
So Blast Beat is a really sweet movie about two brothers who are moving from Columbia to finish high school with their parents because they're sort of fleeing the political turmoil. And one of them is a sort of a heavy metal kid, but he has aspirations to go to work for NASA. And the other brother is sort of a lost soul and is really having a hard time. So it's sort of a story about family and about brothers and about how people stick together, and just a really great little story. And the two real life brothers that play the brothers in the film are absolutely fabulous. So really a nice little film.
Very nice. Gonna have to check that one out. What about Final Account?
So Final Account is just, this is a devastating film. This is a documentary about sort of the last generation in Germany of the folks that grew up as part of Hitler's Third Reich. And these were all the Hitler Youth kids, you know, the people who were indoctrinated by their parents at a very young age, and how they're kind of carrying that weight of what they participated in, either willingly or unwillingly. And it's just, it really kind of shook me up. I got to tell you, it's really powerful to watch these folks talk about and to see this footage of, you know, home movies and to see them pull things out of drawers. And it's a pretty amazing film. It really is very sobering about humanity. You need a palate cleanser after this one. This isn't a feel-good film.
Yeah, definitely, but a very important story that affected a lot of people. Where can that one be seen?
So you can find that, actually it's streaming all over the place. So if you look on like Apple iTunes and things like that, you can find it.
Wonderful. And I believe we have one more to talk about, Solos, and then we're also going to talk about Army of the Dead, but I know that we are going to be talking about that coming up in the next few minutes. So
yeah, so Solos is a new series that actually is basically, it's on Hulu, and it's basically telling the story of individuals kind of, and how we're all connected to each other. And it's a short series, and there's 7 episodes altogether with some really great talent in it. Morgan Freeman, Anne Hathaway, all kinds of people. And it's called Solos because they're sort of solo pieces by these individuals. So.
Very, very neat. Okay, we're going to check in with you in just a little bit because we have to talk about Army of the Dead, and we're going to check in with you in the next few minutes, Herb, but we'll check in with you soon. Let's head over to Stephanie.